Greetings fellow tank commanders. In this video I'm going to be showing you a game that I played in the Leopard 1. This is a tier 10 German medium tank armed with a 10.5 centimeter cannon. The game I'm playing is an encounter battle on Redshirt with 10 tier 10s on my team, 11 on the enemy team, and 3 artillery on each team. For this game my tank is equipped with a gun rammer, vertical stabilizer, and coated optics. And I am using a German crew which has 17 crew skills and perks. However, at the time I had just moved the crew into the Leopard 1, and so they're not running as effectively until I retrain the crew on the tank. Now, one important thing to note is that there's no light tanks in this game. When there are a lot of light tanks in the game, I tend to play the Leopard 1 a little more passively. But since there aren't any, it's a good opportunity to be a little more active. I'm getting some really easy sniping opportunities here while both teams move into position. With 3 artillery though, I'm trying not to take too many risks, avoiding being spotted and using this rock for cover. I've been keeping an eye on the tactical situation while sniping that IS-7, and there's really no enemy presence on the right side of the map here, and so this leaves a huge gap in the enemy's defenses for me to take advantage of, and it doesn't take long for me to be rewarded by spotting out the enemy artillery. Darn, I only damaged his gun on that one. I didn't want to peek so far over here in case there were enemy snipers to the back left, but it was worth the risk to take out one of the arties. Now if you look at the map here, we've only destroyed 4 enemies, but the remaining 11 enemies are confined to the 12 squares in the A1 corner. They really have no tanks holding a perimeter, and so I'm able to spot out the enemy artillery here. And this is just terrible dispersion on their part, because when you have 3 artillery on your team, you have to create a large perimeter around them so that they don't get spotted and they have plenty of targets to shoot at. And they've got 5 snipers back there, a T-110E5, a Chieftain, a Death Star, a Conqueror, and an M48 Patton. And really in an encounter battle like this with 3 artillery, you don't need a lot of snipers. As a tier 10 medium tank with a lot of team support right here, you're not going to find too many situations that are more ideal than this. So I'm making sure to keep those enemies spotted out as much as possible, but I also don't want to die with so many opportunities here, and my tank makes a tasty target for the Death Star and those 2 remaining artillery. So I'm still making sure to roll back behind cover when I'm spotted. Alright, so the enemy team has completely fallen apart and victory is pretty much assured. The remaining enemies are now just digging in for a final stand, so I'm charging forward to try and cram in a few more damage hits. Now normally in a situation like this, I would just charge that pattern. I don't mind taking damage myself in the late game, if it helps guarantee my own damage, but I'm pretty sure here that the enemy artillery is lined up and just waiting for me to make that charge. Alright, all that's left is the enemy artillery. It appears that he was lined up to cover the pattern just like I thought, and because of that he misses his snapshot and gives me an easy ram kill. A satisfying way to finish off a great game. Now let's check the post-game stats and see how I did. For this game, I earned 63,000 silver and 2,658 experience without any multipliers. In this game, I dealt 6,346 damage, assisted with 2,474 damage, and destroyed 4 enemies. This earned me High Caliber, Mastery Badge Ace Tanker, Confederate, and a Patrol Duty. I placed at the top of my team, earning a base XP of 1,772. I managed to hit 24 of my 27 shots and penetrate 17 of those. I had a few disappointing missed opportunities there, but overall I can't complain. In terms of crew and module damage, I damaged the ammo rack in the M103, damaged the fuel tank in the IS-7, damaged the gun on the M53-55, and damaged the gun on the Death Star. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing that game with the Leopard 1. It's a great feeling when the enemy makes a mistake and you're able to fully exploit their weakness. These tier 10 medium tanks have a lot of tactical flexibility, so make sure you're keeping an eye out for opportunities like this. Stay tuned for more awesome World of Tanks videos.